Alright, let's see if you can hear me. I don't know if my phone's turned up, I think it's turned down. What a nightmare. So I built a new extension pier thing for the top of the van, and when I put it on here tonight, the van was slightly parked on an angle and I couldn't get the pier to sit straight, so I had to take it all down again, put it all back together with a tripod, and started up the streaming box, and everything was disappeared off it, and I don't know why it done it. So then I had to do a firmware update. It kept saying do a firmware update, so I done a firmware update, then it logged me out of everything. So I couldn't remember my passwords, so I had to reset all my passwords, but we're back. So I don't know what the sound's like, because that's completely reset everything. So we might be playing around with it a little bit, but they're all hot pitting down the other end. There's been an awful lot come in the last hour. I would have been live, but I couldn't go live, and then when I went live, it didn't go live. It just sat there saying it was live, but it weren't. So hopefully I can see a few people coming now already, so hopefully we're live now, and that's all good. I'm just going to have a listen back to it on my phone to see if I can hear what's going on. Well, I think I can hear myself, so hopefully it sounds alright. Yeah, I just changed all the settings to what I thought I did, so. Yeah, I think there's a couple of F-35s sitting just in front of us. We'll have to change a few settings on the camera as well in a minute, but sound very low light, and I've got all the settings right down at the minute, so we'll brighten up a little bit in a second. I wanted to make sure you could all hear me, and we were still live, because like I said it was live before, but it wasn't. I was looking on all my channels I've got, and nothing was working, so I don't know what was going on there. But like I said, never do a firmware update when you're going to go live, because it don't end well. Right, I can see you guys on my stream. All of the chat, and it gives you half a screen, but they're all really big comments, massive text, so you can't fit a lot in. So I'll try and do my best. Put my earphones on so I can hear, and yesterday I thought it's skies, but still a bit of windy, but it's not too bad. At least it's not mega cold really, it's not that bad. But I'll tell you that later on. I don't know what I've done with my gloves. I think they're in the van. Oh no, I've got them in my pocket, so we're good. If we do get cold, I'll be alright. What's cutting out? The sound, or... Hold on. I can't see nothing wrong. All the graphs look good. Just going to go back to my phone because it's easier to see what you're saying. Oops. I'm not sure. I think I just blocked somebody. I don't know. I just got my phone out of my pocket and pressed loads of buttons. Hopefully I didn't. Well, I'm not dropping any frames, so it's a bit strange. Let me just give me a second. I'm just going to turn the Starlink round. I wonder if it's because I've put a new bracket up here and that isn't lined up, but hopefully I can do that quickly. It does not show any frames dropped, but Just give us a second, I'll see if it's a Starlink, it might be that. See you, mate. I've just turned the Starlink round, so hopefully that's right now, but it's not showing no problems for me. I can't see no frame dropped or anything, so I don't know if it's YouTube playing up. I'll just pause the stream and start it again. It won't go off, I'll just pause. See, it was dropping frames, so I don't know why that is. I've not had a problem with Starlink yet, but this looks like it might have a problem with Starlink today. I don't know if I'm streaming in 4K by mistake or what, but we're definitely getting a buffer coming up on the streaming box now. So it does automatically connect to them, but you can turn the dish around so you get a better connection. But I've done that. And it's never done this before, never had a problem with Starlink, not once. I'm just looking to see what's going on with it, because are we in 4K or something? That may be that. I don't think we are. No? I'm not sure what happened there, but it seems to have settled itself. I don't know if you can tell me. It's not dropping anymore now, but yeah, I can see I'm in 1080p. I don't know what the hell is going on, but it's 30 frames per second. This thing's just had an update, and I wonder if it's like unsettled itself or something. Yeah, there's a load of stuff down the other end there. They were hot pitting. I think there's a load of stuff coming down now. Hopefully this stabilises itself. It's now dropping down. It said it was dropping 5% of frames, but it's now gone down to 2% now. So hopefully it settles itself off. They're taking off from the same way they were last week. There's a hell of a lot down there. And I think there's a few now coming around. I can hear them. There's some down over this side, but one's just obviously gone up the runway. I don't know where he's gone. I can see him down the other end. Yeah, it does sound like that, doesn't it? There's a definite lot down there. Well, hopefully the internet's sorted now. It has stabilised. It's gone green now, so it's the first time we've had that on Starlink. I considered getting the other route out from it, but make sure we've hit the like button. I think we'll have it in subscriber mode tonight. There's a beautiful sunset. There was the planes were down the other end, and Dave captured some really nice stuff in the sun, and the sun was literally just going down, and you could see all the vapours coming off the planes and everything. So he's got a bit of that. Hopefully we can get that out a bit later, or maybe tomorrow. And but yeah, he said it looked really nice. Right, I'm not seeing any buffer on my end now, so let's keep our fingers crossed. That's all good. I can't hear my phone, so I'm hoping the sound's alright. Yeah, it's definitely stopped buffering now, but well, on the streamer box anyway. I think when that's reset itself and redone the firmware, it's upped the bit rate, because that looks really high to me. It's 2.6 megabytes per second. That seems quite high, so that might be what's causing it. There's not a lot I can do about it while we're streaming. I don't want to end it again. Unless it goes off, then I'll have to change it. But that seems excessive to me. But Stephanie made a lot of changes to this. There's some really odd settings and everything. They all changed, all sorts of new things. Yeah, hopefully it's all right now. Yeah, so like I said, I think the firmware update upset the stream box. I think I didn't, because there's loads of differences, loads of changes I can see. I'm looking at them all now. It's like they've added loads of stuff to this box, but I didn't really want it to do it. But I didn't really give me an option not to. So. Yeah, you're supposed to put the Starlink at a certain angle as well, and I've got a new bracket and it's flat. I'm wondering whether that's like made the internet connection a little bit slow, but I just looked at the internet connection and that's quite fast. So I think it's just the streaming box just decided it didn't like a firmware update. I think that's what it is. So let's keep our fingers crossed it carries on being alright. sure there's another F-35 sitting in front of me, but it's so dark I can't see it at the minute. But a couple came across, and I don't know if they went back down the back way. But I can't see none of their lights on, so. But there was one sitting there. There was two come across. Right, I've just got to get down. I've just realised I left my drink and everything in the van. I'm just going to get that, and then I won't have to get up and down anymore before they go. You can hear them coming down. Sure you can hear that. Making sure that the tripod's securely put down. I've got a load of bungee straps on it. get a bit of wind noise tonight, because it is pretty windy still from that storm we just had the last couple of days. I sound them busy. Let's hope it's as busy as it was last week. It's not cold as such, it's just the wind's a bit much, and so it's like I say, it's a bit breezy, so the wind's chilly, but it's not as cold as it was last week, definitely not as cold. It's a bit of a shame about the post that I've got on the back of the van now. That would have been a lot better, so it's like a monopole, so I could go right around the whole van, but it wouldn't level off quite well. I didn't have time to, I made it and put it on the van. I didn't really have time to test it out, so I know what I'm going to have to do for next time, and I'll get it 100% spot on next time. And we should be able to follow them around the sky a little bit easier, without tripping over tripods and legs and all sorts. Dave was recording down the other end earlier, so he went right down the other end and going into the hot pit area, and he said it looked really nice in the sun. You could see all the jelly sort of in the air, so hopefully he'll upload that later on. That'll be a nice video. There was a beautiful sunset here earlier on. There's no clouds around tonight, so we should get a good view of them coming in as well. Yeah, that is quite chilly, Steve. It's not as cold, like, you know, when the breeze sort of like calms down. It's not as bad as it was last week, but it's still the wind's not nice up here. I was listening to them last night, but the weather was rubbish during the day yesterday, and then it did rain at mine last night, so I don't know if it rained here, but I'm not far away from here, so I'd imagine it probably did, but I don't think it was a lot, but it was enough to not come over, really. Yeah, it was actually quite nice during the day today, wasn't too bad, but the temperature's definitely dropped down a little bit, but last week I think it was 3 degrees when I left here. I don't know what it is now, but I don't think it's anything like that. But it's saying it's a minimum of 6 degrees tonight. It's saying it's 10 degrees now, but I don't feel like 10 degrees. It feels about like 6 or so. Yeah, the stream box has gone back down to 0 now, so hopefully we're all good now. I think it's sorted itself out. I think there was definitely a blip from their firmware update. We've got more coming down, I think. Yep. Some bad news on that one, Jonathan. Not good. I've been suffering again with my leg again, and my back's got worse. I phoned up the hospital, and they said I've got to have a discoptomy, or whatever they called it now. I can't remember what they called it, but basically I've got to have my discs in my back shaved down. So I'm not looking forward to that, because that's 6 months recovery. So yeah, I don't know how mobile I'll be or anything. I don't know yet, but I don't even know when they're going to do it. They just said they put me back on the waiting list, and we'll see what happens. But I mean, I had to wait 27 weeks, I think it was, from when I got the letter last time, so it's going to be a while, I should imagine. I know one thing, I'm going to put one glove on, I think. Because it's quite difficult to operate all this camera and everything with both gloves on, but yeah, it's not good about my back, but I thought that was going to happen, to be honest with you. They told me at the hospital when I had the injections that if it weren't right in a week, no, and that wouldn't have worked. So yeah, it's a shame, because it's definitely an improvement, but it's slowly getting worse again. So when I first had it, I thought maybe yes, just a little bit of pain from having that done, and that'll get better, but I've definitely lost feeling in my bottom of my leg again and on my foot. So and I've had a bit of pain in my back, and actually I've had a little bit of numbness in my right leg as well. So it is what it is, but I'll just carry on until I know. Like I said, it could be months before they do anything. I'm hoping if they do it, it'll be the summertime, so it won't be so bad, but we'll have to see. We'll see what happens. I'd have trained up Dave by then, I think. Is it? It's weird, because yeah, that's really strange, because it's not got any drops or nothing now, so I don't know why. It might be, like I said, I think it's just settling down, but hopefully it might be the wind on this microphone causing the sound to cut out. So I haven't got a wind thingy on this little mic. It might be that. Once it gets to a certain volume, it may cut the mic out. I've had that happen before, but hopefully it stays alright for you. Yeah, I'm trying to keep going. I'll have to look at the positives. At least I can walk in like, you know, major, but if I walk too far, that's when it hurts. But just keep going. Just keep going. It'd been nice if it had been sorted out, but yeah, it is what it is. I just turned my phone Wi-Fi off as well to try and give the streaming box as much internet as I possibly can. The other thing is, I think has happened is it's using more frames than what it was before, and I think that might be another reason. It's close to 2K frame what it's doing at the moment. So yeah, it is amazing what they can do. It's good that they can do all that stuff. Yeah, like I'm just standing there then, and just got a sharp pain in my back, but that's because I've got back up again, because normally I'll try and get up here, and then I don't have to get down anymore. We're slowly climbing the numbers. We've got 136 now. I don't know if that's accurate to me, but that's what it's saying on my phone at the minute. Not seeing all of the chat at the moment, because I'm looking at it on my streaming box and it doesn't give you the whole thing. So welcome to any newcomers that are already in. Hopefully it's going to be a busy night. It looks like a few over there now, and there's definitely a load more down the other end. I can see all the chat on my phone when I've just looked at it, Sally. I can see it all, but on my streaming box I don't see all of it. just say to anybody who ain't refreshed, maybe refresh, because the streaming box isn't dropping any frames anymore. It was a little while back, but it's not now. It seems to leveled itself out, so I don't know what's going on. Maybe a bit of both, bit of firmware, bit of internet. But I've never had the issue with. I actually done a test the other day on 4K, and it didn't drop a single frame. So something strange is happening at the minute. But that's live streams for you, unfortunately. I've got the other router in the van that I used to use, the 5G router, but when I had that time when I couldn't stream it all up here, I've looked at the 5G network, and that's not ever really recovered from that time up here. It's a little better than it was. I'm just going to do a speed test on it now and see what the difference is between Starlink and 5G, to see if they have fixed it, because the last time I checked it was still quite slow up here. No, it's actually not too bad at the minute. Well, download speed's 100, but Starlink was 150 down. It's the up that's the most important. Let's see what it does. It's not even loading up. Yeah, 5G's not even showing any upload speed, so it's a good job I'm not on that one. Yeah, you'll probably get ads. I can't turn them off, unfortunately, Darren. The streaming box don't allow you to change it, which is a pain. Because I would put that on minimum, but it's probably on medium or more aggressive with this box, and you can't do it without a laptop. And I didn't bring my laptop again. I need to leave my laptop in my van, really, so I can get up here and change a few settings within YouTube. But yeah, Sally, I'm not seeing no chat disappearing or anything. I don't know if anybody else is. All seems to be good now. I'm listening back to it as well, and I'm not losing signal. Yeah, I know it's annoying though, Dan. I've got YouTube Premium, so I never see ads anyway. But even I think it was last week, I even got an ad on my own thing, and I've got Premium. I shouldn't even see any. So sometimes YouTube are really aggressive with ads if you don't turn them off. But obviously we want to have a few ads on. But I try when I use the laptop, I turn skippable ads on, so at least you can skip them and you don't have to watch them all. But when I've got this streaming box, unfortunately you can't adjust any of that. You just get what YouTube thinks. But hopefully they don't put none out while they go. So. I think there's 3 sitting over there, and I think, well, there was a 35 sitting over here, but I don't think it's there now. I reckon it went off and I couldn't see it. Oh, we've got movement. Coming over here. We should see about 35 sitting over here now. Yeah, look like that's gone. Oh, look. It's about to get noisy. They turn them off, I believe, just in case anything else is coming in, so they don't want to distract. Transformers. I think they are, Steve. I read something the other day that they was talking about there or Conisby, but I can't see him going to Conisby. I would Fort Marham, to be honest with you. I think there's a lot coming down here. There's more coming, I think. I think we're going to see a big lot of them go out now. There's a load more at the top, for sure, coming down here. Yeah, I think so. It's looking pretty busy. I'm sure I can hear 35s as well. So I don't know how many that is over there, but it's 2 over here. I'm positive I can hear 35s. Depends if this one goes out or not, or comes across here. Coming across. Take over the camera. The wind's getting worse. I don't know, we're getting better. It's supposed to die down tonight, but it's definitely not. That isn't dying down. It's definitely got worse than what it was when I first got here. Glad I strapped the tripod down now. What up, Dave? How you doing? There we go. Let's see if these come over here or go out. Oh, I look like it's going the other way. What's he up to? They're all disappearing. Oh, swap round. Anybody ready for carrots? Sure if anyone's crept in there or not. Oh, I'm all tangled up on the earphones wire now. It's better. that smells lovely, that fuel. Yeah, I think there's only one more over there, or it might be two, I don't know, I can't really see. One, I think. It's not bad for a start, let's have some more. There we go. Put my glove back on again. Simon, how are you doing? Right? It's a bit windy, but we're hardcore here. Oh. I can hear that going in my ears now. Got a little bit of feedback, but yeah, the wind's definitely got up a little bit more. It's cold now. Just take my earphones off, I'm sure I can hear something else over there. I can hear something running. Yeah, you did, Simon, you just got here in time. There's quite a few people in the car park that walk around here. Yeah, I'm sure I can hear something else down the bottom, so I'm sure I heard 35s a little while back, but yeah, that's what we need, get them lights going. Did you release your video, Simon? I looked at a transcript. I don't know if you saw that. I put a transcript in the subtitles. Yeah, I can hear stuff down there. There's definitely more about. I'm sure I heard 35 start up a little while ago, but I'm not sure that's them on here, and I think it's 15s on here. Sure we'll get some. It was really busy this afternoon when I came in. It was just non-stop. They were just flying around like 4 coming, then another 4, another 4. There was a whole load of them. They were doing low approaches as well, but I was trying to set up and get everything all set up and sorted. But I wanted to record them, but I didn't want to handheld record them. Keep getting tangled up in the earphones wire. That's never happened before either, so I don't know what's going on there. That's a good sign. At least you got that out. I'll have a like on Simon's new video later on. Well, I've already watched it though. before it was out, so that's always good. Yeah, quite often they only show a couple of them that go out. I was watching them last night over the coast, over Cromer Way and Lowestoft, around that area. I was watching them on there. They're obviously going up a bit further tonight. Yeah, I like looking at the lights down here. All the blue ones and that are pretty cool. Definitely hear more coming. You should be here now, Simon. Stars everywhere. You could have done some astro while watching the planes. Take back what I said earlier about not being as cold tonight as it was last week. It's starting to get bloody cold up here. I need your pocket hand warmers, Simon. That's what I need. Movement it's going around down the bottom, so I don't know what that is at the minute. There's definitely something on its way. Evening, Alan. If any of you have not seen the video that Dave put up during the week with the close-up of the pilot sitting in the F-35 and the sun, that's a really good video. Probably hasn't done better with YouTube, to be honest with you, but you need to go back after the stream and have a look at it, because that is a really good video that Dave done there. He got right close up to them, and the sunlight was absolutely beautiful. Yeah, you could have sat on top of here with one of your little dwarf ones and captured some from here. You can see the Seven Sisters and that behind me. Right, well, we've got some more coming, definitely. I'm not sure how many this time. see how many we get this time. Let's see the first one. Make sure you bring your binoculars, unless you've got a high-powered camera, because they're quite a way off. But it's always good watching them with your eyes anyway, no matter what. You see that afterburner, like the whole sky up, so. We've had 8 out already, and we've now got another one come down. It sounds like more as well. Yeah, I actually done an AI picture of the one you sent me last night, but I didn't want to send it back to you, Simon, because I didn't want to get you in trouble. When they all started coming down and they all started coming across here, I thought it was going to get like 20 or so. It's normally good when they come over this side, you know, normally tell there's going to be a few. Just while we're waiting, look at that, I've worked out how to use it. That was from last week, that one. So we had another one go out. I cheated. Yeah, they're a good plane. Sad to see them go from here. Miss that dual carrot in the night time. We'll only have a single one probably, unless we get F-22s. I'd settle for that. I'd swap an F-15 for an F-22 any day. Yeah, as a replay from last week, I loaded a load of videos onto the streaming box because they're on a card, they didn't get wiped, but so yeah, I can replay the videos and stuff like that all the time now. So they've done an update to that last week, which and that's a lot easier to replay stuff now. So the box is constantly recording in 4K, and then it replays. I can just press the replay button on any of the things I've got lined up, so I can add more videos to it, or take them away, or replay like instantly what's just happened. Although that doesn't never seem to work, that bit. That's a bit weird, but well, I never used to. I haven't tried it since this update, but it seems to be definitely a lot better now. mark. Well, they're walking away, so it shouldn't be too long. Unless we're waiting for someone else. Yeah, I like the Phantoms. I used to go to Watisham and watch them all the time when I was a youngster. There's nothing like the old Phantoms, and there was Lightnings there as well. When they swapped over, I used to watch Lightnings and the Phantoms at Watisham. Well, that was really good. As many of you know, I used to bunk off school and go and watch them. So, start time a teacher. I don't think she's alive anymore. Bless her. Put a little bit more light on it, but I'll turn it down again when it starts to move, so it looks a bit better. He's now going to go, I think. Not waiting for anyone else. Hear nothing at the moment apart from that one. if anything else come down. I think they've gone off in a different direction because they'd just come behind me and the other ones didn't. Like banging noises, I keep hearing that. I don't know where it's coming from. I don't know if it's picking up on the camera, but I keep hearing someone banging something in the distance. Oop, I nearly done it again. I nearly banged someone by mistake. Get my phone out of the pocket. Sound like them firework things again, like I heard last week. Yeah, it is what it is. Someone's shooting over in the woods. I reckon they're big rabbits. I reckon they're bear hunting. No, I know. I got my phone out and I think that's the second time I nearly banned someone tonight. I looked up and it says block or something like that. I've timed people out. Yeah, I think them ones have gone to a different destination, because the first lot that went out, they went over Mildenhall and carried on going over that way. But the last lot came back round behind me, so they might be going out to the coast and that, like they did last night. There's a hell of a lot going on over there, a lot of shooting. Can't make out where it's coming from, which direction it's coming from. People have gone from the car park. Now there's a few people left, but there's not many now. I think it's tea time for everybody, isn't it? Yeah, last night they were over Cromwell way and that, but I think they've gone further afield tonight. But like I say, the next lot didn't go the same way, so unless they go off somewhere and then double back or something, but they definitely come back around beside the trees behind me. I've been wanting to do the Mac Loop for ages. Just never got round to it this year, but hopefully next year, if my back's up to it, I'm going to try and make the Mac Loop next year. Might go over the lakes and things like that as well. So we'll just do something else, but that's something I've got planned do a little holiday over there or something, and then capture some planes at the loop and over the lakes, so that might be nice to do. Just got to keep an eye on behind me, because I've got a feeling they're just going to turn up like they always do, surprise me. It was before the first one went out. It must be a fair while now, so it seems like a long time to stand up on the roof. But sometimes the time goes really fast when you stream, and other times it seems like you think you've like done a couple of hours and it's like 30 minutes. It's really strange sometimes up here, especially when it's really quiet like it is now. It seems to take forever, but when it's really busy, the time goes really fast. Speed's good. I went up there when they done nights last time. It was alright, but I didn't like it when they come towards you. It's much better if they're on the other runway. It's a bit easier to film when they come straight over the top. It's the same as here. When they come towards you here, it's quite difficult to keep them in the viewfinder, and then when they go over the top, you just sort of spin round really fast and get them going off. But it's just about positioning yourself. If you know they're on that runway, then you sort of have to alter where you stand. Because where I am now, it's good for this way, but it's not good for when they come this way towards you. I'm sure I can hear another start up. Maybe not. I don't know if it's a vehicle going along the side of the road, but it's drink time for a minute. Brought coffee. See the streaming box is now starting to play up again, so hopefully it don't cut out, but I've just noticed that it just knocked a load of frames since then. The wind's really getting up tonight. I thought it was supposed to die down, but it's definitely got worse than it was when I first got here. from that. Can't hear 35s now though. For a little while. 8 o'clock I think. Yeah, it's definitely chilly now. The wind's got up a lot more than what it was, and ships back over there. I think the wind. It's a clear night, but I can see the stars. But there's a real glow to the sky tonight, a real orange glow. Some satellites and stuff go over the top, I think. Something's really high up now in the sky. Sure if it's going to be 35s. There was 35s flying earlier on, and then a couple came and sat over this side, and then went up the runway slowly and went off over the back. So I should imagine there probably will soon be some 35s go out. There have been most nights I've been up and done them, but then there was a night when there's no 15s went out, and then there was a night before when no 35s went out. So it's always just have to see what comes along. But 6 o'clock, they've got a good couple of hours, maybe a little bit longer tonight. Don't know. They've mostly been going, coming back about 8. Last week when I packed up, as soon as I packed up, I knew it. I knew that would happen. They all come back. So they were about 10 past 8. They all came back in. Really appreciate it. 100 likes is good. The wind's definitely got up. It's getting worse and worse. It's a shame because it was quite a nice evening when I first started off. Very quiet now, very quiet. I expected to be really busy, to be honest. For how many came in and went down the other end, I expected there to be like a lot going out tonight, but it's what it is. You get what you take. burger van when you need it. Nothing in the distance yet. It's really strange because it's like I said, the sky is a bit weird here tonight. Even though it's clear, it's like really like, I don't know, it's a bit of a weird sky. And I've just been watching over Mildenhall and that. There's a few clouds appearing in the distance over there, but there's not much. There's not many sort of planes around. There's a few. I can see a few dotted around, but I haven't seen a lot come out of Mildenhall tonight or go in. Starlink's making a funny noise as well tonight. It's making a fucking like a whirring noise. I don't know why it's doing that for. I've heard it do a noise like when they first start. They make a bit of a noise, but it's making a strange noise at the minute. Hopefully it'll carry on being alright. Shooting a lot of rabbits over there. It's like gale force wind now. Tripod just in case it fall over. It's getting really windy. Got it strapped down, but yeah, and I don't see anything on around the area at the moment. There's one high up going over towards Mildenhall, but I don't know what that is. It's a long way off in the distance, but not really seen anything around tonight. It's really quiet. I just heard the donkey in the distance. I don't know if you heard that or not. Even David. Got loads of layers on, but it's still bloody cold.
Yeah, I know.
You don't have room, have you?
Yes, mate, yeah.
There's some stuff from down there, I think. No, they're on.
It's alright, but I'll winch, mate.
Yeah, it's so cold, isn't it? Yeah. Now I'll phone, are you? Have a drink with you, I think you can stop. They make go out, there's quiet now, aren't they?
You've been here all day, I'm just
No, I'm going tonight. Doing a lot get back to it. I'll speak to you later. Be good. I was going to do a sandwich review, but it's too dark to see the sandwich, so I won't. I'm just going to eat it instead. No, I don't know where they went to. Up north somewhere. Yeah. Definitely. God, it is so cold up here now. It's unreal. I was just saying to my mate, he was just saying he was filming down the other end and taking pictures down the other end, and it's too windy for the tripod. It is. It's cold, I'm telling you. It's really cold. It's like shaking just then. Yep, rest up, definitely. Hurry up so I can move around. I think there's definitely something wrong with the Starlink. I think that's what the problem was to start with. It's making a weird noise, and I've never heard it do that before, so I'm not sure what it's doing. Don't forget, guys, the book on Lakenheath drones is out now and it's on Amazon. It's definitely worth a read. I've got the first copy. I'm still waiting for Mike to send me one that's fully sort of done and signed, and then I'm going to sign it. And like I said, once we get to 10,000, I'll then give one away. But it's really interesting what he says, the different things that you know, he found out about what happened here last year. And obviously there's been a lot of rumours just recently about what happened with the police helicopter. They said that he got chased. They had to do a really steep dive to get away from whatever was following them, so that's quite interesting to find that out. What about a pole dance? What about that? I have got a pole up here now, that's the thing. I'm not doing a pole dance. No, definitely not. Yeah, I'm just going to wait for him to come back in, to be honest with you. I don't think we're going to see much more going out. I wonder if it's because the wind's got up a bit more. That is definitely got a lot worse than what it was when I first started. Yeah, absolutely brilliant book, Sally. I don't know if I'll give one away at 10k. We're not silly far away from now, and we need to do a few more sort of longer streams in the daytime and that as well, but which is what I hope to do at some stage. But yeah, we just need one good video to go off. Like sometimes we get like a few hundred, 100 or 50, like 200 subs from some videos, so hopefully we get up to 10k soon. But yeah, that book is really, really interesting, and it's definitely worth a read. And it isn't just about Lakenheath as well, it goes on about all the other ones that we had before that, and it's gone into some real detail. He's really, really spent a lot of time, you know, looking at that. Yeah, I'm still doing the Rendlesham thing, Steve. I just haven't spoke to Xander for a couple of weeks, but he definitely wants to do that. I want to do it. I think it's going to be really interesting. And Simon from Simon's Astro is going to be coming. He's quite good at filming as well, so we should make a good video out of that. I think that'd definitely be good. I need to speak to Xander really and find out what's going on, because we were talking about doing it this month because he wanted to do it at the same sort of time as when the Rendlesham incident sort of happened. I know I'm definitely not going to be doing it on Christmas Eve or Boxing Day or anything like that, but he was definitely wanting to do it this month. I haven't spoke to him, so I don't know with how busy he is, but he definitely wanted to come over and spend a couple of days doing. We was going to make a really good sort of like couple of days of it filming it, but yeah, I need to get in contact with him and see what's happening with that one. But I'm sure once I know he's quite busy with family at the moment, so it might be that, but we'll see what's going on with that. I think you can get an ebook version of the book as well on Amazon, which is a bit cheaper than buying a book. I hope the clouds do come in, because it'll probably warm up a bit, but there's definitely clouds coming. As long as it don't rain. I don't think it's supposed to rain tonight, but I thought it was supposed to be clear all night and then the wind dropped down, but it's definitely got worse, and there's clouds coming, so it's a bit strange, you know? But when do they ever get the weather right? Just having a look. I don't see anything. I think the stars poking through the clouds over there, because there's a lot of cloud coming in. There's definitely a lot of cloud coming. Say that, I keep thinking I'm hearing planes as well, but shooting over there. You always do, don't you, Steve? You always seem to be getting in trouble. I don't think it'll be long before those F-15s come back. They've been out a fair while and there's no tankers out, so it shouldn't be silly long now before they come back. I'd probably might call it a night after they come in. I think that I don't reckon everything else is going to go out. You know, I can't hear nothing started or anything now. There's a few lights in the back, over the back, sort of seem to have gone out as well. So it's just a bit of a shame, because I thought it was going to be a really busy night tonight. the hospital channel on it. Bad backs, broken wrists and fractured ankles. Well, what we got going on? We've got to start up. Unless it's an engine test. I hear F-35s. Now we're talking, we've got more starting up. Yeah, there's definitely 35s coming down. It sounded like, I'm not sure, it sounded like more 15 started up, but you're obviously getting a packet off this thing. My hands are so cold I can't bloody undo it. Carbon. Starving and freezing. Took me half an hour to open the wrapper. I think he was here earlier, so I think he was. Why do they make things so you can't open them? There's definitely something noisy coming. Honestly, I couldn't open it. my hands are freezing. I've got gloves on and I couldn't open. Now you can hear me crunching biscuits now for about an hour. You know what's going to happen now, don't you? These are going to come down here and the 15s are going to come back at the same time, so it's all going to kick off again and then it'll be quiet. It's always the same, isn't it? I'm going to do this, look. Yeah, but I'm making the film, so I'm allowed to make as much noise as I want. See you later. I think we should do the hardest packet in the world to undo review, because that was fucking ridiculous. Taking their time to get down here. I know. I'll make a rollie. Every time I do that, a million of them turn up. No, they're these cookie things. I couldn't open them. But I have got gloves on. Yeah, they're not far away. I knew that was going to happen. 35s are coming down, 15s are coming back, and I was just about to make a rollie in the wind, and I expect I'll lose all the back here out of it as well. I expect it'll fly off like it did last week. What? Here they come. Well, we've got a bit of an issue. Tripod's come loose. I'll have to sort it out afterwards. That's not good. This might be a bit wobbly. Happened to the tripod, it's come really loose. Just going to try and sort it before the next one comes in. Bear with me for a minute. I have no idea how that's happened, but the whole fluid head's come loose. Yeah, that's a bit weird. Torch trying to find out what's going on there. Just bear with me a minute. There's nothing else coming from a minute. Just got to try and sort this out. No idea what's going on here, that's really strange. I don't know what's the matter, but it's a bit of a weird one. I can't see why it won't tighten up. That makes sense. Well, I'll try my best for a little while. Might have to give up after these because I don't want to lose the whole camera on the floor, but it's come really loose. It's going to be a bit wobbly for a while. Unwinding itself from the actual head, so it's not good. Try and hold it. Yeah, I'll try and. It's going to be a bit wobbly because I can't tighten it up. I don't know why. I don't know how it's come loose, but I can't see to tighten it, so I'm just going to have to hold the camera best I can. I found out there's a few over there. There's more coming as well. It's typical. Might have to try and after they've gone out, try and put the camera on the floor and see if I can sort it out. Got to spin it round the other way. There's tons of F-35s. going to have to bear with me shaking because I can't hold it still. There'll be a queue. You just bear with me. I'm trying to tighten up while I'm doing this, but it's not having it. So it's going to be a bit shaky, this one. One, two, three, four, five, six, 7, 8, 9, 9 I can see. Maybe 10 because I think I can see another one coming as well. I need to sort this out. Honestly, I don't know what the hell is going on with this, why it's come to loose. I can't point up for some reason. Head's completely come loose on the top of the fluid head, so you want to smell that smell. Tighten up, and as soon as I tighten it and go the other way, it comes loose again. It's really strange. You're getting dizzy. I just like spinning around and around and around trying to get it to tighten up, but I don't know what's happened. So I need to once these have gone out, I'll kill the stream and then see if I can fix what's the matter, because I can't have the camera falling off the top. It looks like the threads have come off inside the top of the fluid head thing. That's what's happened. Just a bit strange. So all I was doing is just panning, and it just literally started to come loose. Back up the other end. Do it. Oh, I never seen him do that before. Going round and round. Oh, they're going off down the other end. Yeah, I'll be alright, there's some duct tape up here, but I can't really rely on duct tape for about a £7 camera. I've already lost one camera, I've got to lose another one. Just hold the best I can, but... It all buggered off. I think they've been cancelled, they're all going. Well, they're all gone. And the other side's gone as well. Oh, there's some there. There's some sitting there. I don't think it has. I just can't work out what the hell is going on. Just bear with me, I know it's going to be shaky and everything else, but while they're messing around, I'm going to see if I can sort this out once and for all. I don't know really what's happened to it, to be honest. I'm going to have to take the whole camera off the tripod and see if I can fix it. I think I know the nuts come loose inside the actual fluid head. Just tighten switch on, yeah, I can see what I'm doing, but they've gone up the other end. All 15's coming behind us as well now. Don't know what they're turning now. As long as I don't let go of the camera, I suppose I'm alright, but I think they're coming back again now, they are. But we have got some 15s coming, but if I can actually get on them. Oh, this is a real dodgy situation with this camera at the minute, unfortunately, but hello US. My camera work's not normally this bad. I'm afraid to say something's happened to the tripod, so I'm doing my best to try and keep it level and steady, but it's not easy. We've got a load of F-35s about to go out. There's more come down now. I think they've gone. I think they went right round and come round the other side, but yeah, this is a bit precarious how this camera is. They just disappeared, those other ones. There's only that there. Night tonight. First night, all the firmware update, now this mess going on. hard to hold this camera. I'm holding as best I can, guys, so just bear with me. Honestly, it's a bloody nightmare. Wobbling all over the top of the mountain. That's a nightmare. But as long as it don't fall off, there's another one that's coming down now. It's so difficult to keep it sort of steady. As soon as I let go of that, it moves around. It's a pain. Have another go and see if I can get it tighter again, but it's really awkward because I've got so much on this camera. It's really heavy and can't undo it. There's more still over this side. really difficult to hold it still. I just don't want it to be all shaky and that, but do my best. As soon as they go, I'll back up. But I know what's the matter. I just can't do it. I can't do it while I'm holding the camera because I'm just going to fall off the tripod otherwise. But I've got more incoming. This is going to hide up again. I think they've gone. Yeah, they've gone the other way. That's weird. They come through that cloud and then they disappeared again. They've gone round the other way. When I look behind, I could see two of them, but now there's none. That's weird. Try and get it tighter again. It's wrong. That's what they're trying to do, isn't it? Here they come behind me now. It's about right, that isn't it? It's typical. The only way I can describe this is it's like balancing a pencil on the top of a football. That ain't easy. It's a nightmare. think this is the last of the 15s now. I'm literally balancing the camera on the top of where the tripod head should sit. It's come right off, and I'm literally balancing the whole thing on top of it. So that weren't easy. So hope it weren't too bad for you guys, but I need to get it back and get home. And there's like a little 14mm. There's a 14mm bolt, and there's a nut in between sandwiched, and I reckon that's come loose inside because I can't. No matter what I do, I can't tighten it up. That's it. There's 2 more coming in. I thought all the 15s were in, but they're not. So we'll just capture them, and then we'll call it a night. We'll just get these 2. Yeah, it's a right pain, to be honest with you. I've had my tripod come loose before, but nothing like what this has done. So yeah, a bit of a weird one, but things happen when you're live, don't they? Always seems to happen to me. Can't even keep up with them, that's that bad. Yeah, it's really awkward. It's coming in at a strange angle, the light up like that. No, I'll be alright. I'm alright. That's really hard to do. That was really difficult. It's basically, for anyone who don't understand like the camera side of things, obviously you've got your camera, and then you've got your the fluid head which the camera sits on, and so you can pan up and down and stuff, and that then meets the tripod at the bottom, and it's just got a big clamp on the bottom of this tripod, and that's tight. But inside there's a threaded bar with a nut on the end of it, and that holds the whole camera assembly at the top together. I reckon that's come loose because I've never had like this before, where that's actually screwed into the camera still, but there's a big gap between the tripod and the camera, so it literally is flopping around on the top of the thing. And the trouble is, the more you try and wind it in or out, you know, it's more likely that the whole camera is going to fall on the floor. So yeah, it's time to say thank you very much, guys. I appreciate all of you, and the next time I come, I'll have it all fixed. Hopefully we'll have no more internet problems. So it's been filled with those problems tonight. We've had internet, and we've had buffering, yeah, and we've had the tripod coming apart. So it's not been ideal, but we still managed to capture a few F-35s and a few F-15s. So it's been all right. It's been worth coming up for. Like I said, it's definitely got colder than it was. Just looking behind me, make sure there's nothing else. No, there's nothing else. So it's time to say thank you, everybody. I really appreciate you all. This has been Liberty for Military Aviation Channel. I'll see you next time. Shouldn't be too long this time though.